What's up, y'all? So, just got back from Trader Joe's and figured to do a quick grocery haul today. So I'll show you guys what we got. It actually is like a pretty good haul because we didn't do any planning. So it was more so a like get the usuals trip. So it's kind of a good thing to show you guys since we don't have any specific recipes planned currently. I'll just kind of show you what we get on a regular basis. Alright, so we'll start with the frozen goods so I can get this stuff away. I picked up a cauliflower pizza crust. Jesse's gluten-free, and I pretty much just eat that way too because of some of my health stuff, but mainly because she does, and it's easy, and once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. So we get that. I figured we don't have any recipes that we were planning on, but then I saw this, and I was like, well, I'll pick up a pizza crust, and we can do that at least for one meal. Cauliflower gnocchi. Always a staple, gotta have it. Jessie has it on the reg, and I usually sneak in a little bit of it too when she makes it. Broccoli, always getting this. Usually frozen just because it's easier. You steam it on the stovetop, and yeah, it's just easy, done in 5 to 8 minutes or whatever. And that's the only frozen veggie got today because we have kind of a lot of other fresh stuff, but otherwise load up on frozen veggies because it's easy and they stay preserved and fresh pretty well. People just, I think, seem to think that frozen aren't as good, but that's not true. And then we've got a tropical fruit blend for smoothies, frozen. We both will eat this one. I've been doing more smoothies than Jessie recently, but she was mentioning she's going to start making them again probably, so that's it for frozen today. Alright, so now I've got the produce, which was actually the majority of this trip. We've been eating like mostly plant-based recently, and we're messing with that and enjoying it, so this is always a big part, or has been a big part of our trip. We got baby kale, something I'm trying actually. I haven't had baby kale before. I've been getting just regular baby spinach. This obviously, as you can see, is a staple. It's good for sauteing, and it cooks down quite a bit, but also in smoothies, super easy. Good way to get in greens. Greens are awesome for your health. Got sweet potatoes here. Sweet potatoes you can do a lot with. It's a good starch. Even white potatoes, guys, or different colored potatoes, yellow potatoes. They all kind of get a bad rap because of starch, but it's something that's healthy in moderation. We got tomatoes. These are really good last week, so I got those again. We both love, I love peppers, not green ones. So like the tricolor. Jessie likes yellow and orange quite a bit. We've got some garlic here. Use that in a lot of cooking. Garlic is, along with onions, which are not pictured here because we still had leftovers, are both super good for you to support your body's natural detoxification systems. And guys, it's just flavor. So throw those in pretty much anything. Saute them, throw them in meals, whatever. Mushrooms, got 2 different kinds. Again, love those for sauteing, just kind of like a softer mushroom with some onions. Really good. Carrots and celery. Been eating both of those quite a bit recently because I've been putting them in my morning smoothies, so it's not just fruit. You don't want to have like this overwhelmingly sugary smoothie first thing in the morning because it's going to set your blood sugar up for a roller coaster day. So definitely go veggies and some good fats. Guys, organic celery. Now, we buy mostly organic stuff, as you can see here. Try to do most of it when we can fit it into the budget. But there are certain things you definitely want to buy organic, and one of the most sprayed things that they found recently is celery, and it's way up there. You can check out some of that stuff by just Googling it, The Dirty Dozen, but celery is one that they found recently. It's really crept up there. And it just continues, like the research just continues to pile up about how much this stuff really affects you. So I know it seems trendy, but really consider eating those things organic. It does matter. Avocado. We got quite a bit there. We eat like an avocado a day. You've probably heard that before from us because we just do. Lemons, another thing that's super healthy, like lemon water in the morning. I just use lemons for my smoothies, and I zest them as well because you get a lot of flavor from the peel, and when you blend it up, you don't get that gross texture or anything, so that's really good. And then raspberries. I actually want to make raspberry chia seed jam because I've seen it on Instagram a couple times recently, and it just looks so damn good. So I'm gonna try to do that with those. A couple bananas. We had a couple left over, so I only needed a couple there, and then pears. I love pears. They feel a little bit hard to me, but we're gonna try them out. I like them like better than apples, so we got apples last week. So I wanted that. But that's what we got here. There's kind of like our full spread. All right, so pretty quick finish to this haul. One thing I did forget to show in produce, we got some fresh cilantro. Again, spices and herbs. Great way to add flavor to things without adding like sugary sauces. Cilantro is actually also good as a heavy metal chelator. So chelating meaning moving it from your body essentially without going into too much detail there. So for me, having mercury found in my system, and this is good stuff to have on a regular basis. So sometimes I'll throw it in a smoothie on top of just like our regular cooking dishes. Pepperoni for the pizza. Got pizza sauce there as well. This is the staple Jesse usually makes with the cauliflower gnocchi. So she'll use that with some red sauce and spinach and mushrooms. Sardines, something I've had around recently. I don't like them. I really don't. I did an Instagram post the other day about sometimes I just eat healthy stuff because I know I should, and sardines is one of them. You can see omega-3 fatty acids, super good fat content in these, high in protein, high in good fats, and they don't have a lot of mercury and heavy metals like some of the bigger fishes like tuna. So that's why I eat those as opposed to tuna. We got quinoa and lentils, two awesome grains. This is actually a seed, and then quinoa. Is that a grain? I don't actually know. I should probably look up the classification there. But we eat those because they're gluten-free, and we have no problem with rice. Jesse's been trying to not eat it to see if that's something that is something like a tolerance issue for her as well. But both really good because they both have protein and fiber. So eating more of a plant-based diet recently, those things are important. Fiber is always important, but especially for us, a little bit of protein from those options is good too. Raw almond butter, crunchy. Crunchy's the way to go. There's no salt in here, but I'll usually, just because a lot of times the salt they add in this stuff, unless you find a specific product that adds sea salt, they just use crappy versions of salt. So I just get unsalted, and then I basically salt the hell out of my own with very high quality pink Himalayan or Celtic gray sea salt. Man, I'm sorry guys, I cannot talk today. Final thing are plantain chips. This is something that Jesse's been super digging recently. This is a Trader Joe's product. This one specifically, but you can find them elsewhere. But again, she's been trying to cut out Jesus, like wow, really wow. Corn and rice products. Again, just to see if that affects her digestion and everything. And so she's been killing those as opposed to regular corn chips. So that's kind of what we got to finish. And yeah, looks tasty. I'm really hungry actually, guys. It's lunchtime. So there we go, haul done. I'm sorry, I'm hungry and tired apparently today because I can't speak well. So I'm trying to do that slowly now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this anyways. Let us know if you've got questions, comments below, things you saw and have questions about, things you didn't see and wonder why we're not getting. We do get our food from a couple different sources now in terms of, like, we have ButcherBox, we do Thrive Market, and we do a little bit imperfect produce, and so this is like supplemental to all those, but this is still kind of our where we get a lot of our weekly stuff. So that's it for that. Give us a like here, subscribe if you haven't. We appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys soon. Later.